Hi everyone, welcome to Move with Freedom Yoga with me, Michelle. In today's video, I'll be discussing the reasons why chair yoga is necessary and beneficial to your yoga practice. So the first thing we'll talk about is a chair, what you'll need to do your yoga practice. So I have my handy dandy orange chair. It is a typical folding chair that I got through Amazon. The main thing to think about is stability of the chair, so that there's no missing the stability points of the chair. They're not missing. When you rock the chair, it's not going to move. It's going to stay right in place. The chair should be about hip height or so. The back of the chair should be about hip height or so when you stand next to the chair. Of course, when you sit down, your feet should be able to reach the floor, and you should be able to have your knees over your ankles. So you're going to look for a chair that will accomplish all of these points. Want to stay away from chairs that have wheels on them, of course, because of the fact that you could roll back and hurt yourself. Some chairs, I know some office chairs has little locks on the wheels, so maybe those would be okay. But in general, I would just stay away from chairs with wheels. If you have to use it, then, and it doesn't have those little locks on the wheels, then place your chair next to something stable, like maybe your desk or next to a wall. Right. So with that being said, we have our chair covered. Oh, another thing with the chair is I like to have chairs with no arms because we do a lot of arm lifts and twists and turns. And so you want to be able to move freely so the chair doesn't have arms. However, if you are at a point in your fitness journey that maybe you need assistance holding on to something as you stand up, then that is where I would maybe have arms on the chair. But another way to accomplish that, if your stability needs assistance, is to hold on to something in front of you and then stand up that way, so that you wouldn't have, maybe it's another chair or a desk or something that's in front of you that you can assist, can assist you to stand up. But hopefully over time, you don't need to continue to hold on to anything. So a chair, no arms, your feet can touch the floor, and you can sit up with a straight spine, knee over ankle. Now let's talk about some reasons why you may benefit from using a chair in your yoga practice. The first one, accessibility. Having a chair in your yoga practice allows you to have the practice be accessible to you at any part of your yoga journey. Some reasons why you would need that accessibility, maybe decreased endurance. So say we're doing Surya Namaskar A, which is called sun salutation, which is a very common sequence in most yoga classes. That requires you to raise your arms over your head, to touch your toes, to go to Chaturanga Dandasana, upward dog, downward dog, things like that. And that requires a lot of endurance. That may limit some people in their yoga practice. But if you have the accessibility of the chair, then you'll be able to do your yoga practice, your sun salutation, while you're seated in the chair. And that will bring the practice, allow you to have accessibility to the practice. Another reason why we may need to use a chair in our yoga practice is balance. We need balance for a lot of everyday activities like climbing the stairs, getting dressed, walking, just regular walking. And so the chair allows us to have a point where we can balance as we're doing our yoga practice. So just as in our everyday life, we need balance in our practice. So if we're doing something like a tree pose or a Vrikshasana, which is tree pose, then we can use the chair to hold on while we're doing our practice. So balance is another reason why we would use a chair. Another reason is stability, right? Stability and balance kind of go hand in hand. So if I'm standing on my right leg, I need to have stability on this leg so that the other leg, the left leg, can be mobile. And if I have issues with balance and stability, I'm going to have a hard time with that. So if I'm holding onto the chair, now the chair is an extension of that standing leg, and so that the other leg and arm and parts of the body can be more mobile. So stability is a big key reason why you would need to maybe bring a chair into your yoga practice. And the last reason is that a chair allows you to modify your yoga practice. That requires me to lift my knee towards my chest, right? This modification is accessible to me in the chair, whereas it might not be if I'm standing and I don't have the balance or the endurance or the strength in order to achieve that goal of obtaining that posture. To recap, some reasons why you may need to use a chair in your yoga practice: accessibility, to increase your endurance, to help you with stability, and to allow for modifications. Look out for chair yoga classes on this channel, Move with Freedom Yoga. I hope to see you there. Bye and have a great day.